Welcome to the Apex Pass-Around group, complete with random leg hair. Ugh, I'm gonna have to wash this off. Alright, and we're back, this time with H2O. In all seriousness though, before we even get started, just look at this knife. This thing is tiny, but damn is it interesting looking. And it drops shut quick too. This thing is a little guillotine. So, first things first, great action and great disengagement. So far, so good. Now, as far as blade, we have this very beautiful, hyper-aggressive Tonto with a very wide grind to it. If you look at this, this is a big old knife with a very small handle, but it creates this very interesting, almost optical illusion, which makes this blade seem absolutely insane. Now, as far as the actual handle, we have this very interesting milling on this green titanium. There are multiple different versions available. This one's obviously the green version, but with the black hardware, the oversized black pivot, and everything else, it's pretty damn nice overall. One immediate complaint, though, is the mass drop levels of branding on the blade. Holy crap, why does it need to be that big? Now, as far as the overall ergonomics go, as you can see, this is not a big knife. I very much have a finger sticking off of it. It looks pretty kind of comical in my 2XL size hands. But the surprising thing about this knife is this is actually comfortable. It does not look comfortable at all. I'm actually looking at the screen right now thinking I look like a damn mutation. But it's really quite comfortable in the hand, which is almost kind of an extraordinary thing. Also have a very nice milled titanium clip with some pretty intense levels of retention. I'm currently wearing sweatpants and it takes quite a bit of force to get it in. I have tried it with jeans also, and again, it takes quite a bit of force to get this pocket clip in. Though once it is in, it's definitely not going to go anywhere, so that's a positive thing. As far as edge geometry, it's not the greatest, as you can see. It goes through, but there are resistance, and sometimes it really pulls. It's not bad. But I have seen better, especially for VDK. But again, it ain't bad. It could just be better. All that being said, though, it does go through cardboard quite nice. Or not. I just did this a second ago and it worked just fine, but yeah. It's a pretty hit and miss. Alright, let's try this again. Yep, see, it does go through. It's not what I would call clean, but it's definitely not bad. Though, one thing I will say with this type of finish on the blade, if you want to use this as a work knife, you're going to get some love marks pretty damn quickly. But with a little bit of TLC, it's about 95% back and ready to rock. So that's a positive. Now, one thing I do have to make mention of that I've noticed while carrying this knife is the ano is an absolute fingerprint magnet, which is very strange for this type of matte sort of green ano, right? Every single time you touch it, it almost feels like a piece of it's coming off. Now, it's definitely not. It's not the way anodization works, but it is a strange thing that it is so prone to fingerprinting when almost no anodizations really are, unless they're like the crazy hyper-polished version of them, which this is not. It's not really a bad thing, it's not really a good thing. It's just something that I would like everybody to be aware of if you choose to go with this finish and you are OCD like me. You might find yourself cleaning this knife every 45 seconds. And at 3.9 ounces, it's pretty damn EDC friendly as well. And size-wise, it fits right into that perfect EDC sweet spot that so many folks who are unlike me love. Because as most folks know by this point, I like some big-ass knives, and this thing is just not a big-ass knife, but that's not really its fault. Because despite it being a smaller knife, it actually fits pretty damn well in hand. You have quite a bit of usable blade length, and is overall just a very solid knife that really kind of impresses me. And that is actually a very surprising thing, because even though I like the design of this knife, I was not expecting to be impressed by it. Full disclosure. Because in the end, I like this knife. Do I love it? No. Is it the greatest knife ever made? No. Is it a contender for Knife of the Year for me? Again, no. But it fits this little sweet spot to where I really enjoy it, I really like it, and it really did kind of impress me. Even if I look weird as all hell holding this in my hands. Because I really cannot deny that the VDK Strix is a good knife. Again, not great, I'm going to give this 2 scores, okay? For me personally, because I like bigger knives and this isn't quite up my alley, this is going to be a 7 out of 10 for me. Overall, a very good piece, very solid piece. I really do enjoy it and I'm very impressed by it, but it's just not quite for me personally. Now, if you have smaller hands and you happen to really enjoy this crazy sort of aesthetic, I would give this a 9 out of 10. It is genuinely a fantastic knife. Not perfect, not amazing, but it is just a bit beyond good, and that is honestly a beautiful thing, to quote Nick Shabazz. I actually am very impressed by this knife, and I think you will be too. Now, I just want to take a moment to give a sincere shout out to all of the new subscribers, all of the old subscribers, whether you like my content, love it, or hate it. I don't care. I love you as a person, as a piece of this world, a piece of this community. You have my heart. As always, take care, folks. Have a great, fantastic, and amazing day. Whatever you're doing, I hope you succeed at it. I love you all. And once again, take care and bye.